Did the mid-season episode deliver on the hype? What's next in the Big Burn investigation? And aren't we all just ecstatic that neither of the Burnhams are responsible? If you want to discuss this and many other things, just keep watching. Happy Thanksgiving and welcome back to After the Snap. I am your host, Tasha Pierce, and I'm super late because I've been struggling with the itis for the last couple of days, but now I am 100% prepared to discuss with you Unification Part 3. Now, while grappling with the fallout of her recent decisions and what her future might hold, Burnham agrees to represent the Federation in an intense debate about the release of politically sensitive yet highly valuable burn data. Unification Part 3 was written by Kirsten Beyer and directed by John Dudkowski. My biggest takeaway was yes, the Burnham must suffer angle is finally coming to an end, either because she's fully embracing the Michael the Archangel angle or she is leaving it behind. One way or the other, Burnham is coming out on the other side with a better understanding of herself. Her similarities to Spock are better magnified, and their influence on one another is explored in a way that isn't too heavy-handed. His move to Romulus, for instance, was exactly the type of thing that his sister Michael would have done. The holographic appearance of Leonard Nimoy's Spock also made me tear up, especially after learning that it was originated from the presumably deceased Admiral Jean-Luc Picard's personal logs. I like that Vulcan was renamed to Navarre, which was said to mean to form in Vulcan. Ironically, Navarre was also a cyclone that devastated parts of India while many of us were enjoying this episode. So if you're watching from India, please be safe and know that my heart goes out to all of you and yours. I had a problem this episode with Admiral Vance and his cunning manipulation of Burnham's Vulcan ties. So, member of the tribe, St. Prue, had brought up in the comments how Vance seemed a little shifty every time the burn comes up. Now, St. Prue, you might be on to something. Yeah, we need to keep our eye on Admiral Vance. And there's just something calculating about the way he pounced on the opportunity to exploit that connection that Burnham had to Navarre. Now, something that I was always interested in since this season started was knowing exactly who are the members of the Federation of Planets, this new Federation of Planets. We know Earth isn't, Navarre isn't, but we saw a Cardassian last week. Now that's kind of weird. And the reasons why Vulcan, Navarre, pulled out of the Federation right after the burn is making me once again side-eye this entire organization for the second episode in a row. Like, if the Vulcans developed some type of portal and then realized that it might be unsafe to use, not that it was actually unsafe, even if it might be unsafe, logically, they're going to want to pull that out of use. What kind of federation then tries to bully them into using it? Especially since we know about the Omega molecule debacle and the cover-up that we learned about in Voyager. So yeah, it annoyed me, it bothered me, and now I'm looking at him altogether different.
Okay, now the tuxedos seem kind of fucked up.
Yeah, it's just everybody is leaving the Federation, so who the hell is running the Federation and what is their end game? Then we meet the president of Navarre, the Vulcan Romulan, now homeworld. And I liked her. I liked what she brought to the mix. And I also like how she was like, let's just drop the bullshit. Your girl Michael just forced my hand by invoking this ancient Vulcan ritual. Now, I was rather unmoved by the whole trial until Gabrielle Burnham, who showed up as a member of the Qowat Milat, and she was her daughter's advocate. So, surprise, mommy not only is still alive, she is a member of the Qowat Milat, whom we were introduced to in Picard season 1. So, everything is just coming together so beautifully, and I like the intertwining of all of these universes. But when Gabrielle Burnham just started dropping dimes on her daughter, just like basically telling all her business. In that moment, Michael was finally forced to see herself as she truly is, who she really has become. I'm also proud of the fact that she dropped this whole I forgot the name of the ritual that they were performing. Forgot the name. It's Talent Net or I forgot. Anyway, y'all know what I'm talking about. I was glad that she dropped it because she was like, shoot, forget it, in regular Burnham fashion. I'm going to go and get this information myself. I don't need to break it up and cause problems in this new Vulcan Romulan alliance that my brother spent the last years, decades of his life building up. Who am I to come and tear it apart because I want some information that you all aren't willing to share? But when I get this information, I'm going to share it with you, okay? Because that's who I am. Now, I liked that. I liked the fact that she was self-aware enough to do that, and also that it created the scenario that the president wanted to then share this information with her because she saw that she could be trusted, especially when we start talking absolute candor. We start talking about you're actually speaking your truth at this point. And when Gabrielle Burnham said now she's telling the truth, okay, you know that the Qowat Milat, she's going to stand on her principles. She's not going to lie just because that's her daughter. I loved all of that. All of that I loved. Was not interested in the trial until that part like hit me like a ton of bricks. I truly enjoyed watching Gabrielle Burnham tear her daughter to shreds. And the supreme side eyes. I talk about side eye. Michael Burnham was supremely side eyeing her mama the whole time she was over there telling all her business. And then that brings me, because I've said everything that I said about Vance, and I've said everything I said about what the hell, who was in this federation, and I said everything I said about Michael Burnham and learning the truth. And why do I get the feeling that we are not going to like it when we find out what or who instigated this burn? Why do I feel this way? Moving on. One of the things I got right about this episode is that Saru went ahead and asked Tilly to become his acting first officer. So the acting makes it okay. I can accept Saru's reasoning behind why he asked her, and I can move on. But there are so many, so many members of Trek Nation who are just pissed off. To them, I say, calm down. It's only a TV show. It's not like that time we put a reality TV show host in the White House or something. This week I had a oh duh moment when I realized and put the pieces together that those other two Federation ships that I am so interested in are the two black boxes that Burnham already has. And one of those black boxes belongs to the USS Yelchin, which is another nod to a Trek actor who was gone too soon, Anton Yelchin, who gave us Chekhov in the Kelvin timeline. So rest in peace, Anton Yelchin. Now, Saru showed us some true Starfleet captain-ish in this episode. I think he's being set up for greater things. We saw his handling of Burnham, his recognition of Tilly, and his new relationship with the Vulcan president. These are huge moments, and huge moments of growth for his character. So it is going to be, I guess it's going to be exciting to see what he's being set up for, because at this point he's a captain. So what is he going to be set up for, the admiralty, or is he being set up to play a bigger role in the Federation as a whole, maybe becoming the president of the Federation. What the hell? Or maybe becoming the president of the Federation. There are so many ways that they can reward Saru for his growth, and I am here for it. I can't wait to see what happens next with his character. Now, this whole say yes scene, it was alright. It was alright. It didn't turn out to be the bye bye Burnham scene that I thought it would be, but I am genuinely happy that she decided to stay on with Starfleet. These last few episodes should round out a whole lot of arcs, a whole lot of what's going on with different characters. In this episode, we didn't see Giorgio, Culber, or Adira and Gray. I'm assuming that next episode, there's going to be a lot more of those characters. Book might be being fitted for his Starfleet uniform because he's found home in Michael, whatever that means. So now, questions that are going to be answered or that we still need answers to. That effing music, like, what does that mean? The hell is going on with Giorgio? We still got eyes on her and Kovic by extension. The burn, what the hell caused it? Who, if anyone, caused it? And oh my God, are we going to hate the answer? And what the hell is grudge? Like, do you remember once upon a time in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, there was a cat, and we thought this cat was just a cat until we found out that the cat was a flurkin. I don't think grudge is a flurkin because I don't know that there are flurkins in the Star Trek universe. But grudge seems to be a whole hell of a lot more than just a cat. And I want to know what the hell is grudge. All right, I'm going to close it up now. I'm bringing her around. If you haven't noticed, this tribe called Trek has grown to over 100 members. So thank you. Thank you. And if you have yet to make it tribe official, please feel free to smash on subscribe for 2 videos a week and a community of like-minded, free-thinking Trekkies. And when I say like-minded and free-thinking, I have seen so many wonderful theories in the comments. And I'm doing a live stream to kind of highlight just how fantastic the tribe is. So keep your comments coming, and I might even give away one of my featured t-shirts randomly. But yeah, that being said, I heard you about the Giorgio speculation, so that's on deck, as well as next week's recap of The Sanctuary, episode 8, which is directed by our guy, Jonathan Frakes. But thank you for watching, and as always, live long and prosper. Peace.